certainly by the 2020s, I think the notion of lawyers reviewing documents in bulk will be largely historic. And the same will also be true, the next step. We're seeing systems emerging for due diligence exercises, a large document review of a different sort. So the question is often asked, where does this stop? Is the technology going to take over all that the lawyer does? Now, I can't predict the entire path, but what we say in our book is that machines are becoming increasingly capable. And so it's very clear that work in our guts that we know is routine and repetitive, for example, basic contract drafting and some rudimentary legal research, we know it doesn't necessarily require the highest powered of lawyers. We know that autonomous technology or systems being used by less qualified people will do the job. The big question people ask in the long term is, will there be anything left for lawyers to do? And some lawyers will want to say, look, surely there are some very complex problems that only human beings can sort out. And others will say, what I do requires creativity and judgment and empathy. And there's no way any machine could ever emulate that. What we found in our research, looking across the professions, is one key point, that the new generation of systems, and we call them the second wave of AI, interestingly, are solving very difficult problems, but not in the way that human beings do. It's like the system that beat the world chess champion in 1997. It beat the chess champion through brute force computing and huge quantities of data. It wasn't as intelligent in the human sense or creative, imaginative. But when you have large amounts of data and very fast processing power, we can do remarkable things. So as we know, there's a system that can predict the outcome of a certain type of litigation more accurately than lawyers. It knows nothing about the law, but it can predict the behavior of courts. We see this in medicine, where data science is trumping medical science. The emergence of a set of systems that are sorting out problems that we thought could only be sorted by human beings, but doing so in quite unhuman ways. Same goes for judgment. Often a lawyer will say to me, why my clients come to me is for my judgment. How could a computer, in some sense, replicate or exercise judgment? And we say this is the wrong question. In our book, we say the question should be, to what problem is judgment the solution? Why is it that we need our human experts to exercise judgment? And the answer, crudely speaking, is because we operate under conditions of uncertainty. Facts are uncertain, knowledge is uncertain, and we go to our experts because their experience is such that they can help us in conditions of uncertainty. But the better question, therefore, is, can computers or systems or technology handle uncertainty, cope with uncertainty better than human beings? And frankly, the experience is with vast databases, this is the whole field of big data being built up, and increasingly intelligent and powerful search systems, in very different ways, machines are handling uncertainty better than human beings.